Hello Rough Cutters, Ryan Pancake Hat here, and I'm going to do the movie review for Saturday of Unforgiven. This movie starred and it was directed by Clint Eastwood. So right there, instantly I thought this is going to be a badass movie because I saw Gran Torino and I thought it was good until he tried to sing at the end. I'm going to read you the synopsis off of this piece of paper that I have. Long-retired gunslinger William Money reluctantly takes one last job, and even more reluctantly accepts a boastful youth as a partner. Great! Gene Hackman and Richard Harris stand out as old foes who have an unhappy reunion. It sure was. Other Oscars include Best Picture. Bullshit! It was rated R for retarded, and it's 2 hours and 7 minutes of my life that I will never get back. I was hoping for a rough and tumble cowboy movie. Basically, Billy Elliot is more of a rough and tumble movie than this. It starts out with a scrolling thing up. It talks about how this lady married Clint Eastwood, who was a horrible person, basically a killer, a thief, you know, he had a bad temper, and the mom never could figure out why this lady married him. And then she ends up dying of smallpox, and much to the mom's surprise, she didn't die at this guy's hand. I was like, what the fuck? Okay, so there I was like, okay, what the fuck am I in for here? And I'll tell you what I was in for. The rest of the movie was basically Clint Eastwood falling down, acting feeble, and they talked about how badass he was back in his day, but do you ever get to fucking see any of that? Basically, why this whole fucking movie takes place is because these two cowboys go to this whorehouse, and one of the prostitutes makes fun of this guy's dick, and motherfucker chops their face up! So the law steps in, Gene Hackman, and he's like, well, you gotta give this guy some horses. And the prostitutes didn't think that was enough, so they collect all their whorish savings and pretty much put a bounty on these two cowboys. Well, this young kid ends up recruiting Eastwood for like the last time because Eastwood's done dropping face in pig shit. Well, that lady that they talked about earlier was his wife, and basically she stopped his badass ways. He stopped drinking whiskey, which, I mean, he killed a lot of people apparently when he was drunk. He'll go around talking about, well, I don't do that, you know, because my wife changed me. My wife changed me. Blah, 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 blah. And I'm just like, you know what? Fucking do something. And Morgan Freeman turns out to be a chicken shit in this movie. Gene Hackman, who won an Oscar. All Gene Hackman did in this movie was beat up unarmed people. I mean, he's a badass motherfucker. He cleaned up all these other towns. And I was like, well, all I'm seeing him do is unarm these people and then kick the shit out of them. I wasn't too impressed. I had misconceptions about the Old West. And if this is actually how the Old West was, not like all gunslinging happy shit, you know, drinking beer, having sex with prostitutes, you know. If it wasn't like that all the time, if it was, a lot of it was talking. No, man. Killing. The moral of this movie, I guess, is don't cross a prostitute because she will have people come and kill you. I clapped at the end. I was like, roll those credits. Holy. For the Rough Cuts on Saturday, I'm Ryan Pancake Hat telling you this movie was one big pile of shit.